Hey guys, welcome back. Andrew here with AmbientEndeavors, and today we're taking a really quick look at a brand new guitar from Enya Music, who are always doing fun and inventive things to fuse technologies and offer interesting new products at affordable prices. Their newest guitar is the Nov Go Sonic. You heard that in the intro sketch, and it's a continuation of their kind of technology and approach that fuses a carbon fiber instrument with some onboard effects and amplification, built-in speaker, so you kind of have this cool all-in-one experience, this time in an electric guitar. I'm not going to go into a ton of the specs or features or exhaustive sounds in this video, but you can check out some other folks' demos. There's a number of those floating around already, and you can hit their website. I'll link that in the description below to get the full list of specs and details on this guitar. But as I've been playing through it in the studio here, it's got me remembering of when I picked up guitar for the first time. I actually learned as a late middle schooler on an electric guitar. My first guitar was this black Squier Affinity Stratocaster. I think we spent $119 on it. It did the job, but it wasn't anything fancy. And along with that guitar, we picked up a 15-watt solid-state little practice amp that, from my memory, sounded terrible. And I was kind of off and running. And as I fast forward to today and consider those folks that are perhaps picking up the guitar for the first time or beginners wanting to learn, the Nov Go Sonic is actually this interesting all-in-one type of product that gives you an entire rig to start learning guitar with. In this world where we're sort of flooded and saturated with effect pedals, you can see them lining the back wall of my studio here, amplifiers, different sounds, different mechanisms to create any number of different sounds and sonic experiences. It can kind of be daunting to beginners to try and figure out where to even start. The way that Enya has packaged this Nov Go Sonic is kind of a cool entry point for players that want to learn about guitar, that want to learn the instrument in general, and also get familiarized with some of the foundational basic sounding effects. You have a limited number of effects that you can control with the app. You have things like delay and reverb, modulation effects like chorus, vibrato, and tremolo, along with a couple different amplifiers to go from cleaner sounds or distorted sounds. And it really provides a nice starting point that isn't overwhelming or daunting to be able to start to learn the sounds and approaches of electric guitar with effects and effects chains. So for beginners, before you sink a bunch of money into a guitar, an amp, an interface, pedals, power supplies, all these sort of things that can really add up pretty quickly, this might be a great starting point. It's a very comfortable, easy playing instrument. You have a body, style, and shape that is quite conducive to beginners just picking up the guitar for the first time. Starting out on an electric guitar provides a little bit more of a convenience in terms of the feel, the string tension, some of the ways that you go about moving your hands and things like that is just easier on an electric guitar, so that experience is more conducive to the beginner. And again, you have some of those effects that you can quickly jump into and pull up the app and mess around with. A lot of them only have 2 or 3 knobs to turn, so you don't again get lost in a bunch of menus or knobs that you don't know what to deal with. And so it can be a great starting point there. And even if you do quickly want to move past some of those built-in effects, if you don't really envision using a guitar with a speaker and app-based effects in your live setting, you can just bypass those effects and use the guitar as a simple electric guitar. Some nice sounding humbucking pickups. You're able to pull out the volume control to get some single coil sounds for kind of thinner, clearer sounding tones out of that guitar, and it just provides a pretty versatile experience, again at a really approachable price point for beginners. So if you're considering diving into electric guitar, if you're learning the instrument for the first time and want to start on electric, this could be a good starting point. Definitely check out Enya and their website, check out some details and specs about this guitar, and check out some of the other demos to hear how it sounds and kind of see it in action from other players. Drop me any questions or comments you might have below about this guitar, and if you're more interested in the acoustic side of things, I have a video on one of Enya's acoustic carbon fiber guitars that has some really similar app-based effects, and some fun other features and functions. Thanks for watching, and thanks to Enya for providing this guitar for this video. Take care.